DoorDash is definitely changing, but not always in a good way. It's not the same app as what we even knew it years ago, months ago, or even freaking yesterday. That's how often it changes. But we all tend to notice, especially when it comes down to our money. But what is it that DoorDash won't tell you about the app? And it is a major change. And if you don't pay attention, it could cost you if you don't adapt and truly understand the direction DoorDash is going. What am I really talking about? Well, DoorDash, honestly, is changing into a shopping app if you haven't noticed. In today's video, we are going to talk about the change in DoorDash, what it means for Dashers, and if you don't adapt to these changes, could you be making less money? I don't know about you, but I've been noticing probably for the past year now, it seems as though there are days that I don't even get food delivery anymore. And I have food delivery, obviously, it's on all the time. You can't toggle it off, but I have shopping toggled on. I have alcohol toggled on. The only thing I don't have is cash on delivery. But a lot of my days lately, 90% of my day is spent shopping. It could be small orders, it could be large orders. But it had me thinking, is DoorDash changing into a shopping app? And they're really not telling Dashers the direction that they're going with the app. And they're slowly doing it, if you think about it. A couple of years ago, shopping wasn't even a thing, going back, 5 years ago? Now, merchants keep getting more and more. And then DoorDash breaks news all the time of this merchant we're adding to the platform. This store is coming to DoorDash. Get ready to shop there. Like, it's been an ongoing thing lately. That's the news that's coming out on DoorDash. So when you really think about it, and I'm going to kind of go through a couple of facts that might make you think, what aren't they telling us? Is it really becoming a shopping app? Now, don't get me wrong, food delivery still exists. People still order on the platform. But is that truly the direction DoorDash is going? Okay, so let's go over some interesting facts behind all this and why DoorDash is slowly turning into shopping. So I did a little research, and in 2024, DoorDash actually added 100,000 merchants. That's 25% over the year before. When you look at DoorDash's investor merchant pages, they're reporting over 500,000 merchants on their platform and closer to 600,000. Out of the 600,000, guess how many are actually shopping merchants? 115,000, which equates to 20% of all of their merchants are shopping. That's a drastic change just in the past, 2 or 3 years, and they're not stopping. A short while ago, DoorDash announced 4 new grocers. They're not by me, but maybe you know them. Angelo Caputo's Fresh Markets, Festival Foods, Mark's, and Woodman's Food Markets. Can't forget about the Big Y, Citarella, Gelson's, and Gordon Food Service stores. And then here's the newest thing that they just announced last month. Now, this isn't in my state, but it might be in yours. As of October 1st, Kroger entered the DoorDash platform with 2,700 store locations. And they listed that they can use their loyalty discounts and everyday deals so they can be competitive with other people, and are also used in their banners like Mariano's, Fred Meyer's, Ralph's, and Harris Teeter. So they're even doing more and more and more. So will it be a dominated space the way that it's going? Food delivery is still, if you look at percentages wise, is still dominant, but where are they putting their focus and their main attention to? Because can they see the full potential in their eyes and also in their profits? DoorDash is all about money and profits. And if this is the way it's going and they keep adding merchants, Dashers, watch out. It could mean a lot of things, unfortunately or fortunately. If you're used to already shopping on other apps and you want to try it on DoorDash, I strongly suggest it because this is the way DoorDash is pushing out orders to drivers. It could mean days like I've had lately where I've been doing nothing but shopping orders and it's like food delivery. Who? It was crazy. Just the other day, I did one food delivery my entire shift. That's it. Let me know if you're experiencing the same thing like I am. And do you think that shopping is the way of the future? They're just not really telling us all about it. But all jokes put aside, there are many areas and many markets out there that can't even toggle off shopping any longer. So if this is any indication of the future of DoorDash, they might take it away completely from all of us at some point if this becomes as big as they are hoping for it to be. They never told us, this is where they're keeping a secret, but they never told us that they're going to take away toggling off shopping. So Dashers beware, those of you who just don't like shopping or hate shopping, it might be something of the near future that you might have to adapt to in order to work the platform and also to make money. So if you don't adapt, could you make less money? Possibility, I'm going to be honest. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm talking from real life experience. I'm a full-time Dasher and I work the app almost every single day. And I did a little experiment the other night and I toggled off shopping during a dinner rush. And normally have it toggled on. Granted, I did food delivery the whole night. But in 5 hours that I worked, I made $62. I did not see one large order out there. I did have a large order catering. It just didn't pay so well. But every order was $6, $5. I think the biggest one I had was maybe $9. And then I had a stacked for $13. It was crazy. And not only that, but my orders were slower coming in. The other night after that, I toggled shopping back on and I made my normal goal that I normally would. And I was getting there quicker because I was doing shopping. So is DoorDash rewarding Dashers who shop? Possibly. I don't know. This is just from my experience. But my whole entire point of this conversation is I don't want anybody losing out because you're not adapting to the way of the DoorDash future. And in my opinion, it is going to be more merchants. It is going to be more shopping. You might absolutely hate it. I was you at one point a couple of years ago. Because I saw the potential in the earning potential and the amount of orders that I see daily, that's what changed my mind. And I don't want you to be sitting on the sidelines figuring out where I'm not making any money. I don't know where the orders went to. Well, DoorDash is secretly flipping the script on all of us without us even knowing. This is what they don't want you to know. And shopping is retail pickups. I'm going to put that in there as well. It's all part of the new DoorDash process. Don't be left behind. I know there are so many of you who hate it. Once again, I get it. But also know that the future is coming and it's coming quickly. And you might need to adapt in order to work the platform and to gain money on the app. What do you think about all this? Do you think that this is the wave of the new future and DoorDash is slowly rolling it out and we're not even realizing it? and they're not telling us all the merchants. I do a DoorDash video almost every single day. And I know you might be looking for more DoorDash information. Well, you're going to want to check this one out next. I'll see you over there.